These tiny oysters represent a great hope for marine biodiversity in the UK. Native oysters have been fished from British waters since Roman times, but today their population is drastically declined, down more than 95% across the region due to factors like overfishing, habitat loss, pollution, and disease. The Wild Oysters project aims to turn the tide and bring oyster populations back to their former glory.
We're working with a really small kind of remaining population in the UK, which is what inspired us to kind of set up the project to try and restore native oysters in our 3 restoration sites.
A year into the experiment, they have introduced 4,000 oysters to the UK's waters through these suspended nurseries, off the coasts of Wales, Scotland, and England. These oysters will reproduce, releasing millions of baby oysters, known as larvae, into the ocean. Researchers say they're already seeing the benefits for local wildlife. They've identified 65 different species of marine animals swimming and living in and around the nurseries, including some species that are critically endangered.
You have an oyster population, it's not just a single oyster as a species, but oysters actually form a complex 3D matrix of a habitat. And it's this habitat that they provide that's so important to other species.
Oysters also purify the water they grow in, removing and storing nitrogen and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. The Zoological Society of London estimates that over a year, the 4,000 oysters could have filtered the equivalent of 500,000 bathtubs of water. The project's ultimate goal is to restore 20,000 square kilometers of oyster reefs that have been lost from around the UK's coastline.